Another day in the life of a rental property owner. Driving around, checking properties. I just got a codes violation on a property. I just got a codes violation on a property earlier this week, and I'm driving over to check and see if the yard's been mowed. They got cited for overgrown lot. That happens quite often. The tenants are supposed to take care of the properties and take care of the lawn, but you know, they, for whatever reason, they get behind on getting the yard mowed, and we get a violation from the codes enforcement. So I had to go and check the yard, make sure it's been mowed, so I can report back. And now they're allowing me to take a picture and send that to them to show that it's been taken care of. So I went by there, took a picture. It had been taken care of. I'll get that turned in so I can get that cleared out, so we don't get a fine or end up having to pay for them mowing our yard. And a code violation from the city is pretty common. We get them from time to time. Their two biggest things that they're after most of the time are trash and overgrown lawn. So if you, as long as you keep up with those two things, you're pretty good. But if your lawn gets overgrown, then they send you a notice. You have like 14 days to correct it. If you fail to correct it, they will send a crew out and fix it. It'll probably cost you a couple $100. Luckily, we've never had to pay that, but if you don't take care of it, they will, and they'll put a lien on the property if they have to. I have bought some properties that did have some code liens on them, and they won't do anything. You have to pay them to get them cleared. So you definitely don't want that. The other thing with trash, if you don't put the trash in the can, or your yard gets, put trash out in a bag and dogs or animals get into it, spread it out across the yard, then you have to clean it up. They find anything like that, they'll send you a violation. We had one not too long ago. We almost had to pay on it. Someone had dumped a bunch of stuff in the alleyway behind one of our houses, and they sent me a code violation on it. And most of it was like clothes and then some trash, but mostly clothes. Looked like somebody might have been moving or something and dumped a bunch of stuff back there. But I contacted my tenant and told him, hey, we got a codes violation, we need them to clean that up. And they said, well, we didn't do that, that's not our stuff, that belonged to the neighbors did that. And I said, well, it doesn't matter, we have to have it cleaned up or we're going to get charged for it. And they said, well, I'm going to talk to the neighbors about it. And so they went and talked to the neighbors, and I guess the neighbors told them they would clean it up. They went out, cleaned it up, and the tenants called me back and said it's been taken care of. And I had went out to see what they were talking about, what the violation was about, see what kind of trash it was, and I had taken some pictures of the clothes and stuff that was out there and the trash. And when I went back over to verify that everything had been done, it was gone. So I took pictures again, nothing there behind my house. I sent it to the city, and I get a bill a few weeks later. Well, the bill's for like $250 or something crazy like that for cleaning up trash. And so I called the city and I said, now I sent you pictures, I showed you that this has been cleaned up, I've reported it. Oh yeah, but you just moved all that stuff to another lot. Well, apparently down the alleyway, on the other side of the alley, there's a vacant lot, and similar, if not the same trash, was piled on that lot. I don't know which it was, but I do know that the trash that was there at the back of my property was gone. And so the lady said, you know, that's the same trash. And I said, well, I don't know that, can you really identify trash? So anyway, she said, well, you're going to pay for it, and I'm not going to release this fine or whatever until you pay for it. And so I said, well, I want to speak with your supervisor. So I spoke with the supervisor, and the supervisor came back and said, you're right, I can't determine whose trash that is. I don't know that it's the same trash, and if it's not the same trash, obviously it's not your fault. So he dismissed it and cleared the violation. But you know, I don't know what happened there. I just know I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, and it wasn't my tenants, I don't believe, because they claim they didn't even clean it up. So if the neighbors went and picked it up and moved it to the other lot, they may have. I don't know why you'd pick it up and move it like that, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, interesting little story there. You know, I like to say everyday life of a real estate investor is exciting, and you know, always doing fun deals and finding great properties and getting to do fun things, like fix them up and flip them and all that kind of stuff. It's not like it is on TV. There's a lot of times when you're just out driving around, you know, putting out fires and solving problems. And you know, today's one of those days for me, trying to get code violations, you know, checked out, and also, there's a bump. Trying to get code violations checked out and make sure I don't get any more. So I drove around to some of our properties and made sure that they had been mowing the yards and doing things that they're supposed to be doing. I found at least 3 of them that I need to contact, and I will shortly, and tell them, you know, they need to get their yard mowed, so that we don't get a violation. So this happens frequently, unfortunately, and once you kind of get on the list for the code violations, you're going to be on there for a little while, because they're going to come back and check and make sure you cleared the violation, that you mowed the yard or cleaned the yard up or whatever the violation was on these neighborhood codes. And they're usually going to keep you on their list for at least probably a month. You're going to be getting checked out on a regular basis, and then you'll kind of fall back off the radar for after that. But once you get on the radar, you want to make sure you stay on top of it, because you know, you don't want to get 2 code violations in a row. That's not fun. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications so you know when we release new videos. And if you'd like more information on real estate investing, go to retirerichwithrealestate.com. Until next time, I'm Paul Price, teaching you how to retire rich with real estate.